Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They run again on first down. Cook. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. Gain of 1 there. First down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
11 coming. 11 mighty.
11. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
11.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. A first half update now from Philadelphia, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Jameis Winston, an early touchdown pass on that one. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try to bring this one back to even.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here we go.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Burrow's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
On 1, right?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 1, right?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. Caught on a slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the right side, this is Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers out in the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On 1, ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From midfield now, Burrow swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this, Charles, for the second half.
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go,
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. In motion right is Watkins. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 empty, hey. 11 empty, 11 mighty, 11 dot.
Here's Cook again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
The touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Buccaneers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. McCaffrey on the counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
I'm fine, ready? 11.
Burrow on play action.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Cook running right. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be Bree.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bucs,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played.